has disclosed that I used to physically abuse him. So that was why they came. And it's a good my house. So I had managed to drop them off in school. And I go back home. The place I sat when after I dropped them, that was where I was till they closed. It was just drug medication and the drink I used in taking the medication that was on top of the table. So I managed to stand up. I was about closing my door when 3 people walked up to me, 2 ladies and a man, and we greeted. I was even thinking they were looking for somebody or a way. So I gave them audience attention. They brought out their ID card like they do in films. They brought out their ID card like they do in movies and introduced themselves to me. That was how they linked me with a very good Nigerian lawyer. The lady too, she was very, I have bad women about her, that she walked up to her, woman, we continued, something that started like a joke, lingered for 8 good months. 8 good months of children being interrogated in school by strangers. My children, I stopped talking to them. I told my daughter to block me off on this thing because I must not talk to them. If I'm going out, and we asked my husband, my husband stopped working because he was the one taking care of the children. If I will ask them if they are coming out, the day they will go out, I will not go out. The day they will go for shopping, I will not go for shopping because Mr. Lekon said they are everywhere. I must not mistakenly jam them anywhere. And we are in the same town. I should try. So that was how we continued. They put another man, a social worker, that contact on the day of contact. When the man comes, there's this place that we have routines before this thing happened. The routine we had was I had one day of the week that I take them to park, a particular park, one day of the week, once in 2 weeks that we go to eat out like McDonald's or anything. I take them. Then once in a month, we go to all these big, like all this climbing, all these bouncing, this thing, all this water splash. We do all those ones. So it was already a routine. So these people, the local authority provided 2 ladies that were coming to take them out for all this tour. They were taking them out almost every day. Oh.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Boya Baba Jaya. Thank you for joining. Apology for that break transmission initially. Yeah, we were restricted based on some language that were used. Yeah, but everything is resolved now. We've appealed it and they've resolved it. Thank you very much. It's for educational purpose, so we don't mean any bad or harm to anybody. We are here to support everyone. So please keep sharing, let people know this is for educational platform. Let people know this educational platform.
For all these things, they will buy whatever they want for the children. They said they want the children to get used to them before they will, so that they can be free with them. I don't have a say. They ask the children where they want to go. They want the contact man. The children will pick that place we used to go and play. Because on the Thursday, one of my child, her friends will be in the park with them. Then on a Tuesday, the other of my child, the friends will come. So that's how we used to do it before. So that was how they used to pick Thursday and Tuesday. So when the guy, the contact man, it was like when we get to the park, you will see my daughter's friend waiting for her. They will be playing. When it's on Tuesday, he will see the other one's friends waiting for him with bicycle. They will be playing. The man will be like, let's go to my house. He's there, we go. He will even join us to eat. Very nice guy. He will join us to eat. If we make food, my husband makes food. He will take us, he would ask me if I mind him dropping me off that where my hotel is close to where his wife stays. I said, no, you shouldn't bother. Most times, if I'm coming for contact, I will branch out there. I'll be the one to do the shopping for them. he will be the one to help me. Like, there are good people, there are also bad people. There are good whites and there are bad ones. The two people that were acculturation, they call it, that want to blend the two cultures together. The two, because I was working with like four social workers. Two, we are doing acculturation between Nigerian culture and British culture. Inside that two, one is the leader, the team leader for the two of them is a very good and homely person, while the other one is very bad. The man that was coming in contact was very good, and the main social worker, I think that one was just working based on stereotype. What?
Thank you very much, Boya. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you, Planet. Thank you for joining.
She has heard and understood what she understood about Nigerians and what they had told her in school and over. So one day, my daughter, when I went for contact, because I don't speak with them on phone, we don't talk, she was not asking me. She said, she was not telling me that today, do I know that one of them, that one that I was saying, I have bad women about her, that she walked up to her and told her that she wants to give her her number. And she showed her different emojis and said whenever she's sad, she should send her a sad face emoji in the house. Whenever she's sad in the house, not in school, you should send her a sad face emoji. Whenever she's happy, she should send her a happy face emoji. Whenever she's neutral or worried, you should send her, she showed me the three emojis. And I said, so what did you now tell her? She said, I told her that I'll have to ask my mommy first. And I said, oh, don't worry, I'll ask your mommy myself. She now asked me, did she ask you? I said, no, she did not ask me. Thank you very much for telling me. I now promised her that my next contact, I will bring a gift for her for telling me that. So on my next contact, I bought a phone pouch, a very fine, fancy phone pouch for her, and she was happy. That was how we continued. Sometimes we will go for meetings almost every day. I didn't have time for myself. There was nothing, I couldn't work because I was broken. That was how we continued. So the contact guy, I think the report he was giving within a few days, and he was giving good report. He kept telling me that he kept telling me that I shouldn't worry, that everything will be fine. One day asked me, he said, is it me and these children that they said I abuse, or is it me and my husband that have issue? I should tell him. I said, me and my husband does not have issue, and my children, I did not abuse them. He now said, okay, I shouldn't worry. When they go to school, they will ask them, the children, when we come for quarter, they'll be telling me, Mommy, they asked me, since I came to the UK, what is difficult? What is difficult? They told them that the space in the houses is difficult. Life is difficult without mommy. And that the space in the house in the UK is difficult. Everywhere is choked up. No compound to play. So what do you like about Nigeria? They will compare Nigeria and UK to them. They'll say, Nigeria, we have big compound. We have big house. Our rooms are big. Our parlors are big. We have our grandma in Nigeria. We have families that we can just enter their house and play. But here, there's nobody. So that was when they now said, okay, they will also need an African to come and blend, explain, simplify the two culture after these British people do their acculturation. That was how we continue. Story plenty. I don't even know what to say. So that was how we continue doing it. Sometimes they will, for that 8 months, sometimes they were coming to my house unannounced. And when they come, the social worker, they will enter the house, inspect everywhere. They will go. Sometimes when we are going to this park thing I was talking about after I had returned home, she will jam us on the road going to park unannounced. She will jam us, see us on the road with the children. My son would have ridden scooter far fight to be me and my daughter coming like that. One time, while I was away from the house, they called me that the children said the school, when school bring report, school we bring report and say the children are happy. They say life is easier without me. The children are happy and that they did not miss me at all. Meanwhile, when the social worker that goes here to interview the children, that good one that I was talking about, the report, because she has to, the team leader, she's the one that writes the report. The report she will read in meeting will be different from what the school people say. It is that one that will now say the children said this, that they are missing, they prefer their grammar, they want their grammar, they are missing their grammar in Nigeria. They prefer Nigeria because they have big house, they have big compound to play in and all that. But they will say the children did not even do like as if anything is happening. So one day, the chairperson of the meeting, the child protection district, is also a very good woman. She's liberal. She's at the middle. She's not siding. She's just saying it, dishing it out the way it was. I jumped to this part. When it was time to get a lawyer, they gave me series of lists of lawyers. Mr. Lekon said they have lawyer. That was how they linked me with a very good Nigerian lawyer. The lady too, she was very helpful. That she gave me tips and said we should always stock our house with food stuff. When they come, they will always check our house, and truly they check. They took the children for medicals. They checked their teeth. The teeth was clean. They check everywhere. They check their bookwork. They are 100% in attendance, and the children are doing excellently well in school. So the woman was now, after everybody had talked, the woman now, the chairperson now said, now everybody, you people are saying the mother is this and that. But the children kept on saying life is difficult without their mother. The girl that wants to write SAT is crying that her mother is not in the house to help her revise for her exam. Yeah, people said the woman is bad. Look at what the boy write. My son wrote it in his handwriting that he needs his hair cut. He needs to cut his hair, and he doesn't go to salon. That I'm the one that cut his hair well. Salon, if they cut it, they don't get it the way he wants. That why then are they depriving me from going home? The social worker should give her reasons. That was that day. The social worker now said that in all views, I'm not a bad parent. That maybe I was stressed the day I abused the children. And now that what she wants is that I should agree that I abused the children so that it will not happen again. I said I did not abuse the children. For long, up till 8 months, they were still pressing me to say I should accept. One of us, my husband or me, should accept that it happened. I said nothing happened. They now said, okay, what happened? That means my children are liars. I said I did not raise liars. My children are not liars. The thing is, when you people said these children said this thing, I wasn't there. I didn't know under these circumstances the whole thing played out. And now you are asking me to answer a question. I don't even know the circumstances in which the whole matter started. It was the school who came up and said this thing happened, and nobody asked for me. They didn't even see me. They did not speak with me. They called police. And you people said it happened. Did you see mark in the child's body? There was no mark, nothing. That was how my lawyer was pressing the whole matter, was hitting this point. They now said, okay, I should go home, but I will continue with the training. To cut the whole long story short, after I finished with the British acculturation, they now linked me with the African and British link that I have to blend it for me to be able to release my children to understand the fact from somebody that is a professional and understand the both culture They need that person to explain it to me properly so that I will be able to release my children to acculturate. And I said, if I consent, I said I consent. The world is a global village. There's nothing, if I don't consent, they might do it out, they can decide to do it outside. I cannot influence their choices all the red days of their life. So that was how we continued. Lo and behold, when the Dudu person came in, the whole thing that was airing out now became strong. If they say they should vote at the end of every meeting. If the whole Brits, they will vote 7, 8, this one, if it's time for her to vote, she will laugh and say, if not that people had voted 7, she would have voted 4. She would have voted 5. But because other people have voted 7, let her just say 6. That was how that one was another boom in the neck. My own people were there inside. That was how we're managing. And whoever has issue with local authorities or social worker, let the person not say because it meet.
Oluwaseun baby, thank you for joining.
Do person, he won't lose guard or he won't turn informer. Please don't try it. Don't try it. Do now then, now you go even dey informal with pass. Because at the end of the day, now then one proof point say them they rigid, they sabi do their work well, they know the emotion and they know the heart sentiment. That was what I just basically pick out to say that was what this lady was proving. So when they now step at the point, everything was going on.
Princess, longest time, how are you doing? Mandy, thank you for joining. Memiko, thank you for joining.
The social worker, the same person, the same that started the team, the same social worker that started that was very rigid. After, when she now she was getting to know me, she burst into my house unannounced. She meets me on the road and all that. One day she now came and called me to one corner. I was like, you are not a bad person. You are not a bad parent. I cannot apologize to you because it's not my fault, but I'll have to tell you this. You have a very good family, and I want you to continue what you are doing. And at this point, I cannot the case is already almost finished. So I'm handing you over to a
Kunese Papa.
He just graduated social worker to do the conclusive part of it, because the major part of the matter has ended. That I hope everything is fine. I said everything is fine. That was how we continued. That matter that was supposed to end with the Dudu woman that was taking the matter, it now lingered for another 4 months. After that, the initial social worker had said that thing. It was now the new social worker that will be telling her that she should speed up things, she should make things fast. That was how she was still lingering it. My children's school representative, we come from one school. That one we say their own. The new school that the older child went to, it was now the social worker there. Was now as the Dudu woman, we say that they need to add therapy to this case. That they need therapy. That the matter cannot go like that. That I have to accept that I used to beat the children. That if it happened again, how will they know? That was when God now spoke through the new school social work, the new school that my child went. The new school social worker now said, why should he be hitting nail on that? And that if this lady wants to do that, she would have changed that child from that school to a new school. But instead, she relocated. She did so many things. She's far, far away from that school. She still left her child in that school. If she had wanted to hide anything, she would have removed that child from that school. There is no case. You should forget about.
Princess B, thank you for joining.
Yes, sir.
Longest.
Save me, man.
That trumpet is for you, Mama.
Sir?
That trumpet is for you.
Thank you. I love that.
How
Thank
God
you,
used
save
that white man
Thank
to
you.
fight that day for me. So when she now saw that she was the only one on one side in the child child in need, she now mellowed down and said, okay, she will send the 5 for approval. It's whatever they approve, she will bring. That was how she now finally sent the 5 for approval. So, so many things I can't even remember. I'm not good at talking or telling stories.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You've really done well. You've really done well. This is what we are saying.
Sorry. I want to add something. There was in the process of all these things, children, when things are happening, they will not say it the very time. Recently, my child started telling me that I had a problem. I was sick. So I was always going to the whole trauma and everything, caused high blood pressure and everything. So I was managing my health, always going for GP appointment. GP appointment very early. The appointment, that's what I used to book. So I would drop him in school in the morning. I won't leave him. I would stand there with him. So one fateful morning, he was not like, Mommy, raise your head up, turn right, and look at that so color of car that is coming. There is one lady that will come out of that car. Look at her very well. Oh. Look at her very well. After she has gone, I will tell you. I say, okay. I will not look at her. I will face away. I said, okay. So when she came, and now you stand and look at her. After she had left, I said, hey, did you see her very well? I said, yes, I saw her very well. And when the woman came, she called him and waved him and left. Called him on his name, waved him and left. That was how he now said, he doesn't know when the woman has been following him, that if he's one of their top this thing in school, he's not a teacher, one of their top, I don't want to call her rank, but she's like the top this thing in the school, that if every week he will come to his class and ask him what he taught them, he will not ask any other person. And it is only my children that are to do in that school. That it's only my children that were to do in that school when this thing started. That he will ask him that what did they teach him. He will explain what they taught them in the week. He will explain everything to her. He will open his book and check his book. In class, she will come and sit behind him. Anywhere she sees him, she will be greeting him. Everybody there, he was not like, why is she be friendly with him like this? Every other person is not be friendly. Even when other Tutu joined the school, she was not friendly with them like that. That he doesn't know why she's friendly with him like that. And I said, what is her name? He now told me. That was when my brain now recalled that this was the woman that started the whole matter, that would be shouting in the meeting that I did this, I did that, I did this one, that one, that would be come and be reading report and scatter. And I said, oh, now waiting the play be this. Now waiting the play, thank God, God is not a man. That was how I now add two and say, oh, so now waiting won't happen be this. Brain picking where God give brain to use me as caretaker. It's not as if it's me, it is God that's giving me as caretaker to take care of these children for his glory. Now you won't come because of say he's smart in the elite class. Now it be my offense. Now we be all this one. That was how God helped me and delivered me from these people's hand. Yes, so I'm done.
Good evening once again. Mimiko, what's his name? Kosha. Kosha. Bipa. Goya. Good evening. Hopkins, Princess, Planet. How are you all doing? Good evening, everyone. Thank you for
Good evening, woman.
thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Longest time. Do we have anyone to contribute? They stopped the live before just because of some of the language. But everything is fine now. We've appealed it. They banned us till April, but we appeal it and they remove it immediately. Because this platform is for educational purpose, so we don't mean to hurt anyone. It's about educating each other. It's about learning from each other, sharing experience, and know how to manage situation if it arises. Knowing how to manage situation if it arises.
Road and you don't know right if to go to right or left or east or west. We are at that stage when the Israelites, when they got to the Blue Sea and no way to go, and Moses have to use the staff to divide the sea. They reported us from school that my son had a fight with his colleague, and my son now kind of beat the child. And they asked my son, "Why did you beat this child?" And he said that we beat him in school, at home. That parents beat him at home. So the school called us on phone. Then straight they made the referral to social service. And social service. After like 2 or 3 days, social service got in contact with us, and she actually came to our house with a short notice, like a few hours notice. She came to the house to assess the situation in the house. She came, then asked us some questions, and we now told her at that time we don't know anything. We don't know about Ola. We told her what the school told us, and she also read from the paper a little bit of the referral the school raised. So she now collected the information from us. We are my children. We are going to school in London. Our family history. If my siblings, if they are still in Nigeria, or if there's anyone outside the country. So I have to give all this information because at that point I was afraid. I don't know what is happening. So she called again. If not the next, she called again the next day that we need to report it to our employer, because she has already made a referral to LADO, which is like people that oversee children and people working with adults, but they have something to do with children. She made a referral to LADO, and LADO said we should inform our employer. That was where the problem started, because you don't know what will come out of you informing your employer. I don't know if they're going to tell you to stop work, suspend you, report you to NMC or anything. So I was really, really like not myself. So I have to reach out to my my union, which is my union. I have to reach out to them. They actually asked me to inform my employer. I reached out to them. They asked me to inform my employer. Luckily for me, my wife went to work that same day. My wife was able to ask some people. It's good to speak out sometimes. My wife asked some of our Nigerian colleagues at work, and they mentioned Ola. They gave her Ola's number, and my wife sent the number to me, so I have to immediately contact Ola. Told Ola what I was passing through. Ola told me not to inform the school yet. Yeah, not to inform my employer yet. So the next day, the woman called again that, have you informed your employer? We are like, this thing is becoming serious. I immediately called Ola and asked Ola, see what is happening. Have you informed your employer? Ola said, don't worry, I'm going to send them a mail. Ola made a mail. No, I think Ola made a mail the previous day. Yeah, Ola made a mail previous day to them. So we are just afraid. Ola said, don't inform your employer now because they don't know what the action they will take. I have to confess now. I have to go to another solicitors around. Another solicitor. I just walk in. I ask question. Just one at the desk. Thank God, the first one I went to, they don't deal with it. They don't deal with social service issue. But he was able to give me like a little bit of audience and just gave me advice. He told me to inform my employer. I went to a second one. They don't deal with. It's like so many of these solicitors. They don't deal with social service. They don't deal with it. But she also gave me an advice that I should inform my employer. At that point, I was fidgeting. What should I do? Should I take what Ola is saying, or should I take what they are saying? I was like, well, which area should I go? So I said no. My wife and I, we are like disturbed in our spirit, but we said no. Let's go with what Ola is saying. Let's go with Ola. So at that point, we made up our mind that since because Ola told us that there is no evidence against us. What are you going to tell your employer? Because if you tell your employer, that means you are saying that you did it. There is no evidence against you. Why do you want to tell your employer? What are you going to tell your employer since there is no evidence against you? So why not wait until maybe there is an evidence or so? Now, today now she called me. No, she has not called again because after Ola sent the mail on Thursday last week, we didn't receive any call from her on Friday or through Friday. We are like, what is happening? Unlike her, because every morning she'll call us and tell us to report it. We didn't receive any call from her on Wednesday, on Friday. Today is Monday. We didn't receive any call from her. I got a call from my boss at work. Saying that there's a safeguarding issue on my name, that I should come and see her. I said, okay, so it's gotten to this extent now. They've already at Ola's back went to tell my boss. They didn't tell my boss actually. They went to HR, which is like the people that employ, of course. They went to HR straight to report. So HR now informed my direct boss. My direct boss now called me, said I should come and explain what happened. I immediately called Ola because Ola was like the savior. And I immediately called Ola. Ola sent me a message immediately that I should calm down, that I should just go and tell Metron, gave me an advice, and tell Metron that social service said, that the school said, that my son said, because there's no evidence against, they've not got any evidence against me. So I was there with the Metron. I went to see Metro. I'm just coming back. I'm still wearing the clothes now. I went to see my boss at work. I met her. We are talking. I told her exactly what Ola told me. I told her the reason why I've not come to see her, because there's no evidence. There is nothing as in and they even called me earlier and said no need to go because it's only because I'm not involved with children. I take care of adults, and this is children's services. All of a sudden they called me that I should as well go and report myself to my employer. So as I was talking with my boss, the woman, the social service woman called and said that the case is closed. So, and before then, I think Ola have already sent them another message asking them why they've not replied. They've not replied to him. So, I don't know, maybe it's possible with all these messages. And she called immediately. How God works. She called immediately when I was still talking with my employer. She called immediately and said that the case was closed. I was like, why do you have to tell my employer? If you know, because she gathered every evidence. As of last week, she called London school, my children's school in London. She called police. There was no evidence. In fact, she told us that she referred to police on Monday last week. So we are waiting for police to come, is to either call us or to come. But police, being wise, they didn't see any evidence. They didn't see any reason, because if there's any reason, these children will not come home. They will just pick them from school and they will go. They didn't see, because a child said, he just start raising safeguarding and just without without hearing from us well. So that was how this case closed. And Metron immediately have to call the HR and tell HR that this case, there is no case against us, that the case is closed. So first of all, I learned, and I need to tell us what I learned in this scenario, in these things that played out now. One is to calm down when you're faced with challenges. First of all, you need to calm down and don't make decisions in a hurry. Because if I had spoken to my employer without heeding to Ola's instruction, that means I would have told the employer everything as if I'm reporting myself to them. So that's the first thing. Calm down and listen to your advisor. Calm down first. Then the second thing I would also say is that the second mistake I made was when she came to the house, when the social service came to the house. I should have asked her to give me the referral the school made, so that I will be with the paper myself and see everything. Because she was just reading the ones she wants to read. She didn't read it, because later when she sent it to us, we saw that so many allegations they laid against us that they were just trying to join to dot the I's and cross the T's to make the line to join. There's so many evidences they labeled against us. They say, first of all, they say that my son went to school with with plaster on his knee. Lies. So, because if your son should go to school with a plaster on his knees, they will definitely call you to ask you what happened. So why is it that nobody called us to say lies? Say my sons that their knees are darker than their body. I say Africa, our knees are always darker than our. You can imagine that we are trying to join the lines so that it will be a straight line, so that they will make their judgment. So this is how God just vindicated us, because we don't know where it does. It can just swing to any angle. You don't know. So this is how God used Ola to save us, to save my family, because I'm very due to getting my ILR, and all this, I'm very due to getting my ILR, and this is just.
Yeah, thank you. So if they report you or the school called you or social service called you, what next? What do you need to do? You need to calm down and seek for support on time before it is too late. If you've got anyone with experience, if you've got anyone that want to share something, please let us know. We'll be rounding up shortly because I've got something else to do now. We've got few minutes to round up. If anybody got something to contribute before we round up, I need to attend to something important now. Anybody to say something before we go? Princess Shalafia, good evening, my mama. Igboya, Inspiration, Hopkins, Planet. We will come back on Saturday, 11 a.m. We'll come back on Saturday, 11 a.m. Planet, what days you normally go live? Is it every day?
It's every day, sir.
Every day, what time?
11, 12. I don't host.
Okay.